does do that, and away and racing from that 1600-metre marker to an okay beginning for them. Archimedes and Master of Defence began well. We Are The Logans is right up there in the early part with All Black Captain and Hollow Scene. Then came Uncle Lucky racing back in 6th position, about 5-6 lengths off the leader. Pied Kingfisher and Rock of Ages raced together. They followed by the yellow cap of Countess Danza and the blue cap of She's a Clava, the back markers, and they're 8 lengths off that leader. As they round the side of the track and race towards the home turn, 1100 to go. Archimedes out in front, a length and a half clear from Master of Defence in second. We Are The Logans is back in third. All Black Captain is down the inside, the white cap in 4th position, followed by Hollow Scene and Uncle Lucky. Rock of Ages, the all red colours, is 5 lengths off the leader with Pied Kingfisher, and the back two are She's a Clava, the blue cap, and Countess Danza, the yellow cap. They're 8 lengths off the leader. Homeward bound now and race down to the 600, and Archimedes, a narrow leader with Master of Defence in second. Third is All Black Captain. We Are The Logans within 3 lengths of the leader. Uncle Lucky further back in the field. Down the inside is Pied Kingfisher trying to progress. Further back in the field came She's a Clava. 300 to go, and We Are The Logans about to strike the front and comes forward with strong hesitation there, but comes through to lead it now. And We Are The Logans goes 2 to 3 lengths clear from Archimedes. Back behind that comes Pied Kingfisher, but We Are The Logans goes on strongly for Leslie Logan and family, and We Are The Logans is won by 3 lengths. Archimedes was second, Pied Kingfisher third, fourth Uncle Lucky, ahead of on the outside Hollow Scene. This was bred by Miss Notemba Malonzi, so well done to you, Miss Malonzi. I think John Fox does some of her work down in KwaZulu-Natal, if I'm not mistaken. And We Are The Logans for Leslie Logan and family wins the maiden today in only his 4th start. It was a good win today up against the elders and comes through to score readily.
All right, so there we go. Favourites home and hosed in the first leg of today's Pick 6. Many People's Banker home under a top ride by Dennis Schwarz. Of course, a big well done to Tony Peter. Great to have him back in the winner's enclosure. And of course to Leslie Logan. Great to see these Silks back in the number 1 box. Well done to the whole family and the whole team. Dan, well done. I thought a particularly good ride from you. I know a bit of pressure comes with these short price favourites, but you had him in the right position and just peeled down at the 400 and just hand work from there. I mean, you just punched this one out to the line, and I think there's a lot more to come.
Yes, there's definitely more to come from him. He's still a very mature individual, and I think he still has a lot of learning to do. But once he gets that, and I'm sure with this win, there will be some confidence that he will gain out of this. It was a nice win, and also in this type of field, it was there for him, and also to boost his confidence. So well done to Tony and the whole team. They did a fantastic job with him and kept him ticking over nicely. And yeah, I'm just glad to be in the winner's box so early.
Tell me something quickly. I mean, we don't know too much about the form lines, so we don't want to get overly excited, but all he could come and do over here this afternoon was win. Does he give you that feel that he'll go on and get a bit further?
Yes, definitely. It's probably like more classic horse. He still has a lot of strengthening up to do, but all of that will come with time, and he'll get it nicely within his stride. Like Tony said before the race, the previous race was very strong, and there was a lot of the trainers that liked their horses a lot there. So it was a competitive race last time, and a race like this, it was meant for him.
Then I must ask you, I'll obviously speak to Tony about what he's expecting for the rest of the afternoon. You got that Storm Jewel at the back, 25 to 1 in the market. You're just hoping for some improvement?
Yes, definitely. That win in Durban was quite nice and convincing. I don't think it was the strongest of fields, but I think the 1450 will also suit more than the sprint races because she's a long, lanky filly, and she should be running a little bit better race over the 1450.
If I had to put you on the spot of all of Tony's horses today, barring this one, which has already been in the winner's enclosure, which horse are you most looking forward to riding this afternoon?
Look, there's a couple of nice, I think all of them has the chances in the races, especially for quartets and stuff like that. But if you go on field-wise, I think Fur Baby, she's probably in the weakest field, and still hoping to get the win out of her. She was progressive when she just got to Tony, so hopefully she's the one.
Den. Good ride. Well done.
Thank you.
That's Dennis Schwarz. Good to have him back in the winner's enclosure. Tony, well played. Good to see you as always. And yeah, I mean, you're doing a bit of travelling at the moment. Durban back. You must be very happy with the way this horse has come on.
Yeah, he's a really immature horse. He doesn't have a clue of what he's doing yet. But he probably shouldn't even be running. But, you know, you've got to start somewhere. And I've got no doubt that as he goes on and grows up and furnishes and matures, he'll be a nice horse to have fun with. Just a big thank you to Mr. Logan. This horse started his career early on with my dad, and then he's found his way home. So just a big thanks for all his support, Mr. Logan. He's supported us nicely, and he just leaves the training to us. He leaves the ball in our court. And it's paid off. So a big thank you to him. A big thank you to Dennis. I said, just Den, the only way you can get beat is greenness. Just make sure you get the run of the race and a clear run up the straight. And he did exactly that. So thank you to him. My sponsors, Hopes and Dreams Stud, Uncle Barsi and Auntie Suzette, thank you to them. And then just a big thank you to Sibonella. He grooms this horse. He's just such a pleasure to work with. It's actually an honor having him as part of my team. Always nicely dressed, always happy, doing his job, never have to tell him what to do. He's such a big asset to the yard, and I just want to thank him, and I just want him to say a few words.
Tony, can I just quickly, before you go, otherwise the punters will be down my throat. So you got a very nice book of runners today. First one's Home, which you'll be very pleased with. You got anything you can point the guys in the right direction? I mean, Tazona, lovely horse. You got that horse Vanderbilt. What are you expecting?
Yeah, Vanderbilt, I thought he might be our next best. He travelled down from Derby, probably came back better than he left. He's just... that run and trip did him well. I think he's my next best. Axel Collins, I didn't think he was at his best last time out. I thought he would need the run, and he still ran second. So I think he'll come on a couple of lengths. Tazona and Fur Baby, I like them. They're working well. I'm just worried about the draws. They both don't have the greatest of draws. And then Siberian Steel, he was working well before his last run, and he didn't run accordingly. He wasn't with us a hell of a long time, so let's just hope for some improvement with him. But in a whole, I think they should all be included. I'm hoping for a nice day.
Lovely, Tony. Always good to see you. Please accept on behalf of the ROA a big well done to Leslie Logan and his whole family. 15,000 Rand, and not forgetting the special charm, lucky charm for Tony. Good to have Samia as well. Sibonella, come and have a chat to us. Well dressed, always look an absolute picture. Great to see you. And yeah, I mean, Tony was just very complimentary of you. You do a good job back at home, and you're going to get 1,500 Rand courtesy of World Sports Betting, and keep up the good work.
Yeah, I need to say, Mr. Tony, I need to say thank you, and all rooms I need to say thank you, and the headman, Sam Kilko, I need to say thank you. Yeah.
You're a very happy man today?
Yeah, too much.
I believe you're always happy, Sibonella. Please will you just take the 1,500 Rand courtesy of World Sports Betting, and there we go. Thank you very much again to Warren Tannis and his whole team. Well done on Tony. Good stuff. Good to see them. Yeah, well done, guys. Keep up the good work, and they got some lovely runners throughout the rest of the afternoon. All right, so I'm going to hand you back to the studio. Favourites home and host for the first leg of the Pick 6. Hopefully you did banker this one in your permutations. You did hear it. Vanderbilt, Zona, Axel Collins, Siberian Steel, and even Fur Baby all need to be included into your jackpots, which are coming up shortly.